Hey guys! So today I want to talk about litter training because training your rabbit to use a litter box is one of the easiest things to do, and it's also going to save you a lot of cleanup having a well litter trained rabbit. So it's really very simple. You want to start off with a small space and you want a litter box that is comfortable, that the rabbit actually wants to use. So it should be big enough for them to easily turn around in. It needs to have appropriate absorbent bedding in there. So you can use paper pellet litter or pine pellet litter. Don't use like pine shavings or cedar shavings. Those have fumes that aren't good for the rabbit's respiratory system. So a big litter box filled with absorbent bedding and then lots of hay in there, because rabbits want to eat while they're pooping. So if you fill the box with hay, then they're more likely to eliminate in that spot too. For any of the stray poops or pees that end up outside the box, just pick them up or wipe them up and put them in the litter box, and the rabbit will slowly get the message that this is where they need to be doing their business. And because rabbits are naturally quite clean animals, they're not tidy animals, because you can see that they are really messy. They do like to keep all their waste in one spot, so that's why they're very easy to litter train. So you start off with a small space, and once they're consistently using the box in that space, then you can slowly expand it until you're able to free roam them. I've had Turbo since he was a baby, so I did have to litter train him, and he got it in maybe just like a week. It was very quick and easy. Bunmi was a rescue, so as soon as I brought her home, she already knew how to use a litter box. I didn't have to train her. But they did both start getting a bit naughty when I was bonding them. And that's very normal too. When you bond rabbits, they seem to forget all of their litter habits and they'll start marking everywhere because they're being territorial. Now that they're bonded, they're able to share their litter box, and they are, I would say they are 100% litter trained. And for me, I consider a rabbit to be litter trained when they are peeing in their box 100% of the time. They will still occasionally poop outside their box. I think this is very common for all house-trained rabbits. If you've got a rabbit that is 100% pooping and peeing in the box, then I think you're very lucky. Be prepared to still pick up poops on occasion, but it really shouldn't be too bad, especially because rabbit poops, they don't smell, they're very dry, so they're quite easy to clean up. So let's quickly talk about troubleshooting. You may have a rabbit that is just not quite getting it. So some of the reasons this may be the case is that they might not like the litter box or the litter that you're using. So if you're using paper pellets and they don't like that, maybe you could try pine pellets. Maybe the box isn't being changed often enough. I change my one about every 2 to 3 days, depending on how much waste is in there. If it starts to smell, then I'll change it. I noticed towards the end of my changing cycle, Bunmi starts digging at the box because I think she doesn't like that it's so dirty and she wants a new clean one. It might be the type of litter box you're using. I know some owners like a hooded or enclosed box, something with very high sides to contain the mess. But some rabbits also get very nervous if they can't see their surroundings, so they may not feel comfortable in their box. Essentially, you want to make the box as enticing and as comfortable for them as possible. You want to encourage your rabbit to spend time in there so that they're doing all their eating and all their pooping in there. Another reason might be that your rabbit isn't desexed yet, and the poop and pee outside their box is actually territorial marking. So it's a type of hormonal behavior. So usually desexing results in better litter habits. The only other one I could think of would be that it could be the position of the box, like where it's placed. If you notice your rabbit is consistently eliminating in a certain spot, then that's probably your rabbit telling you that that's where they want their litter box to be. So you might have to move it there instead. That's the basics of litter training your rabbit. And if you've got any other questions, then please let me know down below, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye. Bunmi, you little... If you don't behave... Oh, yeah, you naughty girl. I'll put you down. I'm surprised she didn't struggle. She usually hates being picked up. Oh, yeah, she just thumped at me. There we go. Rabbits don't like being picked up, and I only... Oh, okay, now you're happy. Did you see that, Binky? That was so cute.